Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to week two of this distance learning that we are trying to do. Thank you guys for getting your stuff done for me for last week. That's really appreciated. I just want to go over what is on the agenda this week and try and explain things to make them as clear as possible. So this might be a bit longer than normal in terms of a video, and in terms of what I would like to have you guys watch, but I just want to make sure that we have no questions. The first thing I do want to announce is I would like, if you look here, I would like to have a class meeting this week on Wednesday. That's open just to you guys. You come, you ask me questions. That's it. I just want to know what time would work best for the majority of you. So there's this Google form that you will click on, and it'll basically ask you a couple questions on Wednesday. What time would you like the meeting to be hosted? I give you a couple options. I'm asking you to pick two of those, and whichever one has the most responses, that will be the time that the meeting is. And then just asking if you will be attending, yes, no, or maybe. The meeting isn't mandatory. You don't have to be there, but it would just be a good little way for all of us to kind of check in with one another, make sure everything's going okay. So, with that said, what else is going on this week? All right. So, as you guys know, we're doing this choice media unit now. It's no longer just a choice novel. And the question is, I need you guys to create a schedule for me. So, one of the first assignments you're going to do is you are going to create a schedule for how you're going to consume your media. You need to watch one season of a show, or at least 3 to 5 movies, and you're going to create a schedule where you'll consume this media over 3 weeks. So basically, I want to know from you, how many episodes or how many movies are you going to watch over the next 3 weeks? So just tell me, if it's going to be like week one, I'm going to watch episodes 1 through 4. Week two, I'm going to watch episodes, 5 through 7. And then the last week, I'm going to watch episodes 8, 9, and 10. Just something like that, or however it works for you. Um, so that's what you guys are going to do on Monday, and you'll submit that to me for study. And then you're going to be studying your media. Now, the thing with this is that during the course of this, we are going to be building to this kind of final project, which I've posted this to Canvas for you guys to look over. And basically what this is that you guys are going to create a project that answers the question, what if? So what I want you guys to do right now is figure out, um, like looking at your science fiction and answering the question, what if? So general steps that you guys are due is you've already proposed your choice of media, and now you guys are going to do step 2, which is some independent assessments. You're going to do 3 analysis logs and 3 annotated bibliography entries. That's what we're really just going to be working on for the next couple of weeks. Okay. So let's talk about the media analysis logs. Each week, you guys are going to complete a media analysis log. That assignment is up, it's posted, it is a Google Doc, it is there for you to fill out and submit on Canvas. So basically, after you've done your watching or reading for the week, you write me a brief summary. You answer the question, what is the what if being asked by the media? So for example, if you're watching The Walking Dead, the question you would ask is, the question being asked is, what if a plague took over the planet and society collapsed? Like, what would that look like? Another what if would be, let's say you are watching the show The 100. What would happen? What is the what if? The what if of that is, what would happen if humans had to leave Earth and live in a satellite above the planet? You'll answer questions about what have you learned about characters. You'll identify some of the scientific terminology that we've been talked about throughout the year. And then the other thing that you're going to be doing is working on creating a what if source log. All right. So ultimately, this is all going to go towards a final project. I will explain what that final project is and what that's going to look like later. Right now, we're just going to work on our studying. So what you need to find are 3 sources that kind of deal with your topic, deal with your what if over the course of the next 3 weeks. And each week you'll just keep adding to this source log, and every week you will you'll resubmit it again and again and again for me to look at. And each week you'll have a source entry with an MLA works cited entry and then a write-up. So what would that look like? So basically what that looks like is I'm reading a book, and I'm reading the book Artemis by Andy Weir. In Artemis, the big what if question is, what if we built a colony on the moon? So that week I've read a third of the book, and I had to do some research about what are the possibilities of a moon colony, and I find this source right here. So I read the source, and then on my source log, I do this. I create a works cited entry for it, and then I give a brief little write-up explaining what the source is and what it's about, and then I would submit this to Mr. Piontek. And then the next week, I would do the same thing. I would fill it in here on source 2, and then I would resubmit it, and then in the third week, I'll fill out source 3, and then I'll resubmit it. So that's basically the two things that you guys need to be doing this week is you're going to be, one, looking for sources that could be used for this final what if project that we're going to be talking about at the end of our study of these different pieces of media. And then you're going to be completing your media analysis log. All of this is posted on Canvas. If any of this is unclear to you, if any of this does not make sense, I highly, highly recommend coming to the class meeting on Wednesday where you can ask me questions directly. And these are probably going to be some of the same questions that your classmates have. So that would be a really great way for me to clarify anything to everybody at the same time instead of having to answer, 24, 25 different emails. If you can't come to the meeting, please, please, please email me any questions that you have and just follow the schedule for the week. Okay, so please contact me if you have any questions. I managed to get this video done in under 7 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and end it. And thank you all, and you guys have a great week.